good music, friendly banter, and beating anyone who wrongs us to death. Today we're going to be doing all of that and more with these 4 beautiful half-orc bards. Grimgor, Gork, Grub, and Leonardis Orchideuson, the 6th of his name and champion of the barding school of Baldur's Gate, have one simple mission. They're going to use their charm to infiltrate the Druid's Grove and orchestrate one of the most horrific massacres that this world has ever seen. Then use it as inspiration for the greatest song ever written. But why? Because the half-orc bards have been banished from Baldur's Gate for their very nature, and the only suitable revenge is becoming the undisputed best performers in the realm by any means necessary. I used the dark arts and lightly toasted my graphics card to summon these 4 abominations of nature into this weirdly large uber pool, and our adventure finally began. Oh dear, this seems like a real problem. Thankfully, it's not my problem. Goodbye. One very convenient trait of the half-orcs is that they can simply choose not to die, at least once per long rest. I will be making extensive use of this, not for any big-brained tactical reason, but because I'm very bad at this game. I don't know if he's going down, man. I don't know if he's going down. I don't know if that's happening. Oh, fucking shit. I didn't mean to move. Oh, that was a misclick. Oh, God, no. This is real bad. Okay, we finally made it here. I think we're gonna be okay now, hopefully. It seems like in order to use the bards and not die, I may need to actually activate more than 2 neurons. I may need to think, which is certainly not my strong suit, so this will be interesting for us. And by interesting, I mean painful and probably very bad. Unfortunately, we appear to have survived. And now we truly begin. The brains are adorable. Do we really have to kill them? That one just nearly killed us in one shot, so I think we probably do. Now, one thing of absolutely critical importance is that we need to constantly be playing music in between our turns. Why? Because why the fuck else will we have 4 bards? In my first run, I had no idea that you could simply yeet healing potions at the floor and heal multiple people at once. Wait, that wasn't the injured one. The government doesn't want you to know this, but if it's outside and not nailed down, it's free. You can just take it. Loot on corpses?
Free.
Buried treasure?
Free.
Amphetamines of questionable origin?
Absolutely free.
At least until your heart explodes. 1, 2, 3. Where the fuck is this one got up to? Okay, he was just staring at a wall. That's cool. If we pass a dialogue check, we will reach level 2. 5 more experience. Still so close yet so far. Oh, how brutal. We would never do such a thing. How about we persuade him? Level 2! Finally! Beautiful. We don't get very much except for Song of Rest. This essentially means that we're going to have 6 short rests per long rest. Quite effective, quite effective. One way to get in. Yeah, we're so close together, which we shouldn't be when they have a wizard there. But we can at least use this healing potion. I'm sorry, what? It didn't work. Therefore, we'll try it again. That seems reasonable. Hopefully, it'll work this time. It did not work this time. 72 feet. Okay, so it definitely fell through the floor then. There's a 100% chance it fell through the floor. God damn it, we've wasted like 3 potions like that.
Round 2, fight.
That one-shot him. We can get you back up. Yeeting all of them alongside that oil barrel should be really effective. Oh, that was perfect. There we go. Okay, other side of the door, it works. Don't know why that is. That is actually just wild. Everybody knows that bards need hats. We're going to be equipping all of the goofiest hats we can possibly find, no matter how many modifications are required to fit our ears through them. Grub has a big old stick, and he's going to hit people with it. Bonk them on the head really hard does always seem to be a surprisingly effective strategy. I haven't found any faults with it so far. Ah, what a lovely and silent crypt. I'm sure there can't be any issues, especially with these very suspicious skeletons here. Everyone knows that it's always a good idea to press random mysterious buttons inside ancient crypts that seem to have killed the previous occupants. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Yep, no, we're probably gonna die. Oh, we're definitely gonna die. We're definitely gonna die. That's not good. Ooh, they're weak to bludgeoning damage. Grub's wonderful stick of hitting already coming in clutch. First, I bang my drum, then I bang your bones into fucking dust. Whatever happens, the music cannot stop for a second, or our morale will immediately break, in true bardic fashion. Ow, critical hit, Jesus Christ. 85%, what is your AC, sir? Ah, 9, that would explain it. Stop being alive. There we go, beautiful, beautiful. Actually got a kill, 15 gold, which I already looted him. How did he get more gold? I don't know. That's a question for another day. They are just absolutely blowing dank clouds here. There is so much fog. There's 4 different fog clouds. Ah, hello there, old friend. You will be very helpful when we die repeatedly and painfully. Can't target undead. Speak with dead. Can't target undead. I guess they are undead. They aren't dead. They're undead. But then they're dead again. Is that like double jeopardy? How does that work? Almost halfway to level 3. Once we're at level 3, well, then we're level 3. Oh, a lever. Oh, a ladder. My god. I have been here before, but I have dementia. Therefore, I have forgotten. That is not actually entirely a joke. My memory is concerningly bad. Nothing to see here. No issues whatsoever. Oh dear, what can possibly be happening here?
Provoke the blade.
And get Eldritch blasted, because that's all you're fucking good for. The power of yeet compels you. Oh, the way they flopped, they bounced. They both bounced because they died. I'm so used to throwing things into like just endless pits. That was so good. Oh, that was perfect. I'm not sure why a voice line didn't play there, but that was a death by vicious mockery. That is just beautiful. We did surprisingly well there, to be honest. Grimgor is going to focus on throwing things. Gork is going to focus on not getting shot with missiles. Grub is going to focus on staying alive. And Leonardis Orchidioson is going to focus on shooting things with his crossbows. He has 2 of them. It's very cool. Ah, hello, my fellow bard. This rancid homunculus is Volo, one of the leading advocates for kicking half-orcs out of the barding school of Baldur's Gate. He even went so far as to claim that we ate his cat. We did, of course, but it's not like he had any proof other than a fur stuck between our tusks. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to recognize us yet, but I'm hoping we'll get an opportunity to converse with him in private later. After showing another mediocre talent how it's done, we found the Cap of Curing here. Basically, it's a hat that looks so incredible that it cures the wounds of whoever the wearer bothers with their slam poetry. For reasons that absolutely won't be pivotal to the success of our devious plans, we need to ensure that these puny, horned orcs don't kill this even punier British child.
What in every hell is wrong with you?
A lot of things. Many things. Most things. Somehow, talking to this elderly woman caused us to level up. Fortunately, level 3 is where things start to get really interesting for us. We can choose a subclass. Therefore, we're going to be choosing all of them. I think we're going to murder these goblins just for the experience. And I mean that both in terms of the enjoyable experience of murdering people, and also just for the experience points. It's times like this that I really wonder why these beautiful, gentle bards could have possibly been kicked out of Baldur's Gate. I forgot you were there. Oh yeah, we threw the void bulb at you, didn't we? Pog? I guess just murdering people by accident is the way to go. We're no longer going to be trying to avoid that happening. Later, on a casual beachside stroll, we heard some wonderful singing. Obviously, we had to investigate, and viciously mock the singers to cope with our overwhelming jealousy. For too long, orc bards have been mocked, humiliated, and looked down upon. We aim to change this, and we have a plan. We will need to level up and get a lot more loot before actually putting that plan into motion though, so for now I'm just going to be murdering everything that moves and stealing everything that isn't nailed down. As we very ethically ensured the safety of valuable items we found on random corpses, we nearly walked into a goblin ambush. Fortunately, after only a minor distraction, we were able to find more corpses to loot. It seems that wherever we go, as long as there are other creatures there, we'll end up coincidentally finding fresh corpses with valuable items. How strange.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door.
Oh god. Is someone dying in there? Okay, that would explain it. Do carry on. There's bookshops in Baldur's Gate that'd pay it well for this kind of smut. Oh, and we barely pass it. Oh god, are they actually gonna carry on?
Don't want this puny, rotting, written down.
Puny.
I did not mean to cause any of this. Oh no. Use big stick to knock down wall, an ancient orc strategy. We're going to be employing that once again. Since being banished from the barding school of Baldur's Gate, we've had to pick up a few side hustles. One of the most lucrative has turned out to be extermination, thanks entirely to our brilliant plans to avoid bodily harm while dealing with unsavory beasts. Oh no, I was gonna light the spiders on fire, but now we would very much be on fire as well if we do that. Fuck it, we're gonna self-immolate here. We're literally going to light ourselves on fire just to light the spider on fire, because fuck spiders. Gotta kill all of them with fire, even though we are now also very much on fire. Okay, well now they've just gone away. They've just left the fire. I didn't consider that. Now I'm on fire, and they're not on fire. So that was not very effective in the end. Why are you still yelling? You're dead. It says it's dead. Why is it moving and making noises? That is so fucked up. That is horrifying. But now it's fire at the edge of that. Oh, the fire is going to keep burning it, though. Fuck. We've literally put ourselves in a position where the only bridge we have over this river of death is now on fire. And the ground next to it is also on fire. So either we're on fire or we're going to fall in the water and drown. Those are our options. Oh no, I'm so bad at this game. I love it. It's so fun. But I am so just genuinely terrible at Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, beautiful. They both died, just barely. Despite my best attempts, we may actually survive this and potentially even kill the enemy in the process. Yep, perfect. Perfect. A well-executed, terrible plan. I may be bad at thinking and planning and playing the game, but when I roll real good on the dice, I still sometimes win. My plan here is essentially to just yeet the spider off the edge and let it die in the pit of death. And then I push you. Brilliant. And then I realize that, oh shit, that angle actually still isn't good enough. Oh, now you're vulnerable. Now I can get you. We jump right here. That does look like a perfect angle. Please don't become in... Wow, you fucker. 16%? Now, this idea, like most of my ideas, is relying on something that I don't really understand and definitely should not be trying to do. But I'm hoping that if I heal these guys up, then destroy this web, that'll get rid of his enwebbed effect, and he will then be able to drop down, stop being enwebbed, and knock that spider off the edge. We're in too deep now. We've got to try it at this point. And he lost his turn. Oh, God. Luckily, due to our perseverance, anything is possible. Okay. There we go. Okay. Not bad. We actually survived, and we only took a very large amount of damage in the process. My man really didn't notice? He's right there. He just didn't notice this?
Might have to take that nose.
You can try, but I doubt you can even see it, to be honest. We ensured the safety of some abandoned goods in this alchemist shop, then found this wonderful little creature in the basement. I have no idea what the fuck it is, but I would gladly die for it. We all nearly did die for it. That was not just a hypothetical.
So, what first, Master? Cutting locals? Raising the dead? Making them walk? Making them scream?
Actually, not far off there. That is pretty close to our goal. Oh my god, really? The little fucker lied to me.
That new master is stupid!
You're not wrong, but it still hurts. I'm not gonna lie, that made me like it even more though. After a bit more goblin murdering, we stumbled upon these big, beautiful boys. Deception is kind of our whole thing. That's a 31. That's a 31 at level 3 on a deception check.
Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
Forget goblins, you should be fighting for me. To be fair, he might just think that we're big goblins, I don't know. 1,000 gold after you fight for me. That seems, yep, I definitely have that. I'm totally not broke. So I think we'll just go for that. That should be fine.
I twice played Serenade to my ears, my tasty kibble. We have a bargain. Take my bone horn. One blow, and the ground will quake with my family name.
If my plans go the way that I'm planning for them to, which they usually don't, to be fair, then this could be very, very useful for us. Next, we somehow intimidated an owlbear, accidentally started a fight with some more goblins, and carefully helped this gnome get down. He did say he just wanted us to get him down, so that kinda counts. He fell down eventually. But now it's finally time to set our diabolical scheme in motion. We're gonna need some help from this nasty little goblin. I'm hoping she'll ingratiate us with her band of morons if we free her.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word.
The word. I must say, I do appreciate the British representation in this game. On our way to the goblin camp, we managed to waste half of the lockpicks on the continent on this one chest, despite only needing to roll a 10. Oh no. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, we finally got it. Oh, and it's not even good for us. Actually, it's worth 400 gold, therefore it is good for us. That was not worth like 7 lockpicks though. Jesus Christ. Oh, just, okay. Fine. Just disappeared. We slightly exaggerated our heroic tale of freeing Saza. 'Twas a daring escape. Slew 13 druids barehanded, Saza and I.
Yeah, that's right.
And the goblins welcomed us with open arms.
We'll be heroes.
Oh, joyous day. Volo appears to have become a captive of the goblins. But better yet, we have the delightful opportunity to upstage him and further his well-deserved humiliation. Boo! Boo! For a soul's not been truer than the rascalin named Dror.
And if you saw him kill manlings, you'd have to yell, hum, fa!
Boo! I heard Rasglin cast shadows that are 20 leagues wide.
He's a meatier creature than any I've spied. Oh, Balderdash.
You make him with my pigeon. He's talking stupid now.
Wait. Draw Raxlin, we pray.
Boo!
Come on,
Kill him!
pigeon.
Kill him! Cut his head off!
Now look what you've done.
Good. Fuck you. Shaming all of us with your mediocrity. We were given the opportunity to be permanently scarred with the mark of the Absolute, and I cannot think of a better way to prove the truth of our tale, other than perhaps leaving some witnesses alive, but we'll worry about that later. I have a glove on. I'm wearing a glove. Just through, okay? Still works, fine. Next, we agreed with Minthara, to launch an attack onto Druid's Grove, but worry not, we won't actually be helping the goblins, or the Tieflings, or the Druids. You'll see.
You have a part to play in this slaughter.
I do, I absolutely do. It's not exactly the one you think I do, but close enough.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, we don't need authority when we can simply lie. The power of deception seems to be unrivaled as long as it works.
As much as it pains me to cede creative control.
Oh, that's not the only thing that will pain you, my friend. Not after what you've done to us. After committing several more crimes against humanity, we managed to reach level 4, except Leonardis. I guess he just sucks. We took a quick rest, and for some reason, this happened. What was that? I was just skipping through, and... okay. But finally, all of our devious schemes and plots are prepared, and it's time to set in motion the most dramatic string of events in the history of the world, and become the undisputed heroes of the most epic tale ever told.
The Absolute wants all of them dead.
Alright, that sounds good. We begin by blowing this war horn, and then entirely coincidentally, an army of goblins arrives at the grove. We opened the front gate to ensure that the valiant Tiefling defenders had as many angles of attack as possible, and even assisted Zevlor by transporting him to the front line of the battle. But unfortunately, despite our most heroic efforts, every last one of them was slain around us. We fought the goblin scum for every inch of ground as they drove us deeper into the grove towards the civilians. But even as we slayed hundreds of the foul beasts, it seemed as if their numbers were infinite. Even as we endured grievous wounds in the defense, civilian casualties proved unavoidable, eventually rising to 100%. If it weren't for our heroic actions, however, I'm certain they would have been far, far higher.
But there is more to be done. This place is home to druids. Root them out and kill them.
Down to the heart of the grove, the battle raged as we were forced into a corner. The goblins blew their dreadful horn and Lump charged in short order. In our darkest hour, Kagha crept with a vengeful stride, seeking retribution for a tiefling child we couldn't let subside. As we slayed goblins left and right, she shot a moonbeam in our back. So we popped her filthy eardrums and said that is fucking that. Leonardis played his flute and swayed Lump's lumpy giant heart. On our side, he dined on goblins and some feathered little fart. Kagha fell with all the druids and the goblins at their side. We and Lump then stood alone with quite a helping of some pride. Then as we ran to force the goblins from the grove they wished to sack, Lump declared, "My people need me," and disappeared just like that. Now alone with many goblins, we had many things to fear, but gunpowder and our friendship were all we needed to hear. "Please don't explode on me, please don't explode on me, please don't explode on me," was our chant that would soon bring them to tears. We slayed goblins and then goblins and then goblins drinking beer. Once we were coated with their blood, we shifted focus on the drow. She orchestrated this attack, and she must pay. But how? A paladin of mighty strength, but the dice were not her friend. Several failed spells and strikes would put her cruelty to an end. We are triumphant. The Druid's Grove has been saved from any pain. The half-orc heroes had ensured the absolute shite were slain. And they returned to Baldur's Gate to boast about their might. They drowned in pussy, money, weed, and never again had to fight. But before this tale ends, we have one more foe to smite. Volo ventured to our camp, but he would not survive the night. Grimgor swung his giant sword, and it cleaved his skull in two. Mediocrity incarnate, may he forever rest in doo-doo. The true moral of this tale is forevermore as follows. Orcs are bards, and bards are orcs. Say you elsewise and get fucking murdered. R.I.P. Bozo, I'm glad we ate your fucking cat. After we've told our tale in Baldur's Gate, perhaps we can gain enough fame and power to turn this into a true amphitheater. Could put some seating on the sides, just really build it out. Yeah, I think everyone's dead, and now we will immortalize it in song. I'm sure all of these people that we have absolutely just brutally murdered would truly appreciate their sacrifice then. But I believe that will be all for now. We have accomplished our mission, made the most dramatic tale in the history of the realm play out in front of our very eyes. Why are you still alive? Killed very nearly every single person, or not even just person, living creature within a 100-mile radius of us. And now all that is left is to revel in our victory. If you somehow haven't seen Okoy's 4 Halfling Barbarians video, check that shit out here. It's fucking great, and it inspired me to make this video. But yeah, that'll be all for now. Big thanks to my patrons and YouTube members, and let me know if you want to see more videos on Baldur's Gate 3 in the future. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Peace out.